Jealousy. It's a feeling we've all experienced, sometimes fleeting, sometimes all consuming. But what is jealousy really? And why does it cut so deep? At its core, jealousy is a psychological response to perceived threats, often threats to our self worth, security, or connection with others. It can emerge in romantic relationships, friendships, at work, and even in our family dynamics. And yet, we often don't talk about it openly. Why? Because jealousy feels shameful. It reveals our vulnerabilities. It exposes the fact that we care, sometimes more than we'd like to admit. But contrary to popular belief, jealousy isn't just a toxic trait to eliminate. It's a messenger. And if we understand its roots, we can learn to manage it and even heal from its pain. Let's begin with what jealousy really is. Psychologists define it as a complex emotion that involves feelings of fear, insecurity, and envy, usually in the context of a valued relationship or situation. It's not the same as envy. While envy is the longing for something someone else has, jealousy is the fear of losing something we already have or think we should have to someone else. In a romantic context, for example, jealousy may arise when we fear our partner's attention is drifting toward another person. In friendships, we might feel jealous if our close friend becomes closer to someone else. It can even appear in professional settings, like when a coworker is praised or promoted, leaving us feeling inadequate or overlooked. The psychology of jealousy has deep evolutionary roots. From a survival standpoint, jealousy may have helped our ancestors protect their mates, families, or status within a group. But in modern life, where social dynamics are infinitely more complex, jealousy often becomes more psychological than practical. It taps into our deepest fears of abandonment, rejection, or not being good enough. Neuroscience shows that when we feel jealous, our brain activates the same areas associated with physical pain, especially the anterior cingulate cortex. That's why jealousy literally hurts. It's not just in our heads, it's felt in our bodies too. So, where does jealousy come from? Often, it's tied to our early life experiences. If we grew up in environments where love was conditional or inconsistent, we may become hypervigilant in our relationships, always scanning for signs of threat or rejection. Low self esteem also plays a major role. When we don't believe we're worthy of love or success, we're more likely to feel threatened by others. Even social media amplifies these feelings. Scrolling through highlight reels of other people's lives can trigger a storm of self doubt and comparison. But instead of listening to what jealousy is trying to tell us, we often react to it destructively. We become possessive, suspicious, or shut down emotionally. These reactions rarely solve the problem. In fact, they usually make things worse. The key to healing jealousy is curiosity and compassion. Start by acknowledging the feeling without judgment. "I'm feeling jealous right now" is a powerful statement. It brings the emotion into awareness without letting it control you. Then ask, what am I afraid of losing? What story am I telling myself? Am I assuming I'm not good enough or that someone else's success diminishes mine? Once you identify the core fear, whether it's abandonment, inadequacy, or invisibility, you can begin to soothe it. That might mean talking openly with your partner or friend, practicing self validation, or even working with a therapist to unpack deeper insecurities. It's also important to build emotional resilience. This means strengthening your sense of self so that external circumstances don't shake your core. Develop self worth that doesn't depend on comparison. Practice gratitude for what you already have. Cultivate secure relationships where communication is open and trust is mutual. And remember, everyone feels jealous sometimes. It doesn't make you bad, it makes you human. What matters is how you respond to it. Will you let it consume you, or will you use it as a catalyst for growth? In romantic relationships, it helps to clarify boundaries and expectations. A lot of jealousy stems from assumptions, like what counts as flirting or how much time should be spent together. Having honest conversations can bring clarity and reduce unnecessary misunderstandings. It also helps to examine your attachment style. Are you anxiously attached, always fearing loss? Are you avoidantly attached, suppressing your needs to avoid vulnerability? Understanding how you connect with others emotionally can reveal a lot about how and why jealousy shows up in your life. Jealousy can also be a mirror. Sometimes it points to areas where we want to grow. If you're jealous of someone's success, ask yourself, What do I admire about them? Is it something I want more of in my own life? Instead of seeing that person as a threat, use the feeling as inspiration. Let jealousy guide you to your unmet needs and dreams. It's not a flaw, it's feedback. And when used wisely, it can propel you towards self awareness and change. Healing jealousy takes time. It's not about never feeling it again, it's about building the emotional tools to understand and move through it. Start with self awareness, add a dose of empathy, and practice the courage to be vulnerable. Whether it's jealousy in love, friendship, work, or family, acknowledge the wound, explore the root, and choose healing over hiding. That's how we transform pain into power. Thanks for listening. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like this.